Hello, hello, lovelies. Welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a pleasant day, lovelies. Happy Thursday. I keep thinking today is Friday, but it's not, it's Thursday. But I wish it was Friday. Oh, weekend sounds pretty good right about now. But it's time for some Ace Attorney, guys. I hope you guys are ready. We're doing a new case today. I believe it's a new case. We did just complete a case last week. It's a Nine Tails, a village one. That was a twist. That was a twist. It was a twist. But we love the mayor. We love the mayor of Tenma. He was amazing. It turns out the mayor of... Oh, well, wait, am I allowed to do spoilers? I'm not entirely sure. Well, we've already done it, so we might as well. Yeah, Mayor Tenma turned out to be the wrestler Nine Tails. And, that was amazing. That was amazing. I do love Mayor Tenma so much. And the Tenma the monster turned out to be Filch in a costume. Oh god, that was kind of funny. And it turned out that it was actually the murderer, was his name? The Bell, or whatever his goddamn awful name is, was the one who pretends to be Tenma in a wrestling mask and telling Jinxie that he was the murderer. And it's like, oh, fuck. But yeah, it's all sorted. It's all sorted. We've done that case. And then we move on to a new case. Hopefully everyone is excited. Boom, boom, boom. I was thinking, when is Deadpool coming out? Deadpool Marvel Rivals. Did it came out today? Ooh, it came out today. Ooh, but he's voiced by Alejandro Saab? What? When will he be out? As a duelist, no shit, that was to be expected. Oh, Deadpool can be a duelist, strategist, or vanguard. I'm thinking of playing Marvel Rivals tomorrow. If you guys are interested. I'm gonna put that on Discord, actually. Yeah, I think that would be fun. I think that would be fun. Some Friday night Marvel Rivals sounds pretty good. It does sound pretty good. Anyway, let us see. Ooh, I don't really focus on my... Things have been happening on my Discord. Ooh. I don't know what that is, but ooh. Somebody put in some foodie foods. Some foodie foods. We do love some foodie foods. Anyway, you might be sick of this music by now, so let's get straight into the game. Actually, no. If you're sick of this music, then what's wrong with you? There's something's wrong with you. This is a good shit. I love this music a lot. Just got that intense but dancey kind of vibe. It's hard to explain. Anyway, let us load the game. Episode 3. We're just going to do the investigation today, I think. I think that would be good.
Themis Legal Academy, a prestigious high school with alumni in the highest echelons of the legal world.
Oh? I thought, what's happening? Oh shit! What was that? That was some psychological bullshit. October 24th, 1:25 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. Oh no, I'm gonna be late! Oh, Athena goes there! Whew, finally! So this is it, the illustrious Themis Legal Academy. This is the place where many distinguished lawyers and prosecutors got their start. When news spread that Mr. Wright had gotten his attorney's badge back, he received a call from the school asking him to pay a visit. Oh, is my mic on? Yes. Yes, it is. Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. Do let me know if my voice sounds annoying, because for some reason my voice sounds quite sharp. Maybe I put my mic down a little bit. He received a call from this school asking him to pay a visit. Mr. Wright brought us along, hoping we'd learn something from the experience. But no, I had to go and blow it by getting here 30 minutes late. At least it's not all business today. After all, today's their school festival. October 24th, 1:29 p.m. Themis Legal Academy. 1F hallway. It doesn't look like there had been a murder. Did this happen before? Wow, this place has school festival written all over it. Literally. But why all the cold stares? Is it because everyone's in the school uniform except me? Well, I like the way I dress. Wonder where Mr. Wright and Apollo are. Your attention, please. Ooh. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once at to the lecture hall. Thank you. Ooh, okay. Sounds like a mock trial is about to start. But where's this lecture hall? Looks like all the students and faculty are heading that way. Might as well join them. Maybe I'll find Mr. Wright and Apollo there. Did I just see a sign that says prosecute? Prosecute. Like prosecutee? October 24th, 1:33 p.m. Themis Legal Academy 3F Lecture Hall. This must be the lecture hall. Wow, they spent some serious money on this place. I know, right? It's like, I don't know how to make heads or tails of this. This is some modern shit. The district court can't even compete. Hey, Adina, over here. Ah, Mr. Wright, Apollo! I've been looking for you two. I'm so sorry I'm late. It's okay. Sorry we couldn't wait for you. But we do want to be late for our meeting. Lucky for you, the person we're supposed to meet also seems to be running late. Mr. Wright, Mr. Justice, it seems Professor Court has yet to arrive. Hi. How unprofessional of her to keep visitors to our esteemed institution waiting like this. I shall make her right. I will not... Oh, who do we have here? Oh, right. You haven't been introduced yet. Ah, yes, you must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. Is this where we get to be Athena in the court? That would be sick. We love Athena. You must be the young lady Mr. Wright was telling me about. I am Aristotle Means, a professor at this hallowed hall of learning. I oversee the lawyer course here. It is a pleasure to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. I just recently got my attorney's badge myself. It's nice to meet you too. How wonderful, so vigorous and vivacious. You just earned yourself a gold star. Ah, don't smile at me. Don't smile at me like that ever again. That is absolutely horrendous. His teeth looks alike. I don't know how to... You know those teeth models you find in dentists? They look like that. Wow, thanks. That big smile of his is kind of scary, though. It's very scary. Looks like the mock trial's about to begin. What are we going to do about our meeting? Oh, speaking of the mock trial, do either of you know what it's about? Oh, but I thought we had sent a pamphlet to your office. Right, the pamphlet. Whatever happened to that? You won't be seeing it again. Trucy used it for the old rip it up and restore it trick. Unfortunately, it didn't work as advertised. We love Trucy. Well, it seems I better explain the situation then. Thank you, Professor. Okay, we could talk to him. What's it about? Now, does anyone have any questions? I do, Professor. Could you tell me all about your school? What an excellent question. Here's a gold star for asking. No, no, no! Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to smile like that again. Our academy has 3 courses to choose from. Students seeking to be lawyers take the lawyer course. Likewise, budding prosecutors take the prosecutor course, and future judges the judge course. Wow, you have everything here for someone who wants to seriously pursue a career in law. Yes, well, that's what makes our school special, and today even more so. After all, we are to be treated to a lecture by the legendary attorney Phoenix Wright. We can't wait to hear all about his return to the legal profession. You're giving a lecture, Mr. Wright? But you're not even a professor. Yeah, well, I'm just giving them what they want. Today's plans, what's happening? Did you even know you were meant to be giving a lecture here today? Yeah, sort of, but I came early because I was supposed to have a meeting with the head of the judge course, Constance Court. Okay, well, first off, she was the girl that got murdered. We saw it all happen. But she got murdered by an ice pick. We all saw that. That's fine. Doesn't she look a little smug? She's got that rich bitch face. You know the rich bitch face. That's a rich bitch face if I've ever seen one myself. Constance Court. It's been a whirlwind of a morning. Let's leave it at that. Professor Court. She is a wonderful instructor, but quite unpunctual. Oh, so that's who's late. For what I've heard, our esteemed Mr. Wright here is scheduled to hold a training seminar tomorrow in addition to today's lecture. Cool, cool, cool. A training seminar for lawyers? What exactly does that involve? Why, it involves the very... Don't you fucking smile like that again! No! Why, it involves the very skills that make a lawyer a lawyer. The arm angle when shouting objection. The proper way to strike the podium. How do you talk when you smile like that? The arm angle when shouting objection. I can't. Also, how are these glasses useful? They don't even cover your eyes. Those are the most useless glasses I've ever seen. It covers. It doesn't even cover it doesn't even hit over the bridge. You know what? This guy. Also, I love your badge. How to project one's voice, and most importantly, how to bluff your way to victory. Huh? Who exactly do you want me to teach stuff like that to again? That face. What a wonderful question. You just earned yourself a gold star. The great honor of taking a seminar by a famous lawyer and a famous prosecutor. That is what is at stake in this mock trial. The crown jewel of the school festival. Wait. Are we seeing Miles Edgeworth? Wait, what? The mock trial in question is a prestigious event that every student aspires to win. The top student in the lawyer course and the top student in the prosecutor course face off in a simulated court case set in this very school. As for the case itself, we select the best script written by a judge course student and base our case on that. Interesting. So everyone gets a part. I like it. I like it. Oh, a one-on-one battle? How thrilling. So if the student studying to be a lawyer wins, they get to take my training seminar? But what if the other student wins? I'm not a prosecutor, so... There's no cause for alarm. We have a famous prosecutor ready for just such a case. But exactly who it is, well, that is a special surprise. Prosecutor. Oh no, it's not that Raven Magpie little dickhead, is he? Oh no, I fucking hate him. Bring back Miles Edgeworth. It better be Miles Edgeworth. I will not accept any prosecutor. It has to be Miles Edgeworth and no one else. Maybe Francesca on a good day. But no one else. I don't care about anyone else. Oh, what are the chances that it would be pain? That pain in the backside. Pain. It's a pain. Famous prosecutor? No, it can't be. Professor Means, forgive me for interrupting you and your guests. Hello? Miss Sunflower Girl, hello. Juniper Woods. Wait, that sounds familiar. Was she the main suspect in the main trial? She was, wasn't she, I believe? I'm Juniper Woods, a senior in the judge course. Professor, the trial will begin shortly, since you'll be delivering the pre-trial speech. Would you mind waiting up in the balcony until we're ready for you? My, how very organized you are, Juniper. You just earned yourself a gold star, too. But what about Professor Court? Well, I suppose she'll eventually arrive. Now then, I trust you will look after our visitors, Juniper. Yes, of course, Professor Means. Juniper Woods? Is that you? Then, Athena? I almost didn't recognize you. I didn't know you were back from Europe. Wait, you two know each other? Now that's a coincidence. We've known each other since we were kids. We're like best friends, right, Junie? Yes. Well, we lived close to each other, so we used to play in the forest together. This is a completely different character. This is her from the first trial. She's a completely different character. So we used to play in the forest together. Yeah, like a lot. Why won't she look at me? I guess I shouldn't be surprised since we haven't seen each other in a long time. Anyway, we're supposed to go wait in the waiting room, right? Not that I wouldn't mind taking in the mock trial you're putting on today. Unfortunately, the mock trial is only for students and faculty. There is one seat reserved for Mr. Wright, but no other exceptions are allowed. Yes, I'm very sorry, but it is part of the student curriculum after all. I hope you won't mind remaining in the waiting room until the trial concludes. Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping to learn something new today. I'll tell you what, Apollo. Why don't you take my place? What? Really? Sure. Besides, I like to meet with Professor Court as soon as she gets here. Oh, no fair. I want to see the mock trial too. Sorry, I'm going to let Apollo pull what little rank he has, if it's okay with Professor Means. Oh, but of course, Mr. Wright, if that is what you wish. It's settled then. We'll expect a full and detailed report, Apollo, so pay attention. Just being a new kid sure stinks. If you would please follow me, I'll escort you down to the waiting room on the first floor. Are you a fucking robot? You're completely different. This is insane. You are not the same girl from the first trial. If you would please follow me to the mock trial, we will get you all sorted. Something happened. Well, we know it happened. We know what happened. We know what happened. The murder happened. The murder. The murder. October 24th, 2:15 p.m. Themis Legal Academy, 1F waiting room. Still no Professor Court. It's been over 30 minutes, and Mr. Wright's snoozing away on the sofa. This is so boring. I should have hid in the lecture hall and spied on the mock trial. Ew, what was that? October 24th, Themis Legal Academy, 1F hallway. Athena, I could have sworn I just heard something fall down and break. If you go running now, they'll think it was you. Oh, well, it wasn't me. I think it came from somewhere outside. Oh, well, we better go have a look. Seeing as everyone else is in the lecture hall. Yeah. Okay. Go, go, go. So this is... Okay, this is the... October 24th, Themis Legal Academy outdoor stage. Okay, so this is the outdoor stage. Is this stage for some sort of concert? It kind of reminds me of a courtroom. It does kind of remind me of a courtroom. But again, we are in like a specific law school, so it would make sense. Wait, Athena, behind the witness stand. What? Eek! I did not see that! How the fuck did he see that? Oh wait, that's not a nice pick. That's an arrow. We saw a nice pick. Professor Court, can you hear me? Professor? Wait, that's who we were supposed to be meeting with? It looks like our meeting's been cancelled for us. No way, this can't be real. Murder! Okay, now I can see her. Well, that's not fair, okay? People were in front of it. I called the police. They should be here soon. I'll go tell everyone in the lecture hall too. No, wait. They'll find out soon enough once the police get here. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. I thought this bundle was the body, not the body behind Phoenix. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Anyway, we should look around while the scene's still fresh. But, okay, you're the boss. Yes, he is. First off, we should talk to Phoenix. Any ideas? In addition to checking the body, we should also check the area around it. But we don't have much time. Check only what you can. Nervous, Athena? Yes, I need to know. Apollo didn't bat an eye at the alderman's body during that case in Ninetales Vale. I can't let him show me up. I can do this. Just take a deep breath of focus. Athena! He has more experience than you. That's why. He's seen all that before. Okay. Well, there's no point asking him about the murder because we don't know anything about it. We better go and investigate. First off, investigate the body. We should start by studying the body. I wonder what's the best angle for this. Oh, I see. Ooh, there's some bits over there. Okay, but we can't select it. That's fine. I guess I really do have to examine the body. Yeah, no shit, Athena. You're learning how to be a lawyer. Come on, girl. Get with it. It's just a dead body. A dead body with an arrow in her abdomen and clearly rope burns on her wrists. Ooh, now I think about it, it's kind of gruesome. Anything else that we should probably burn? Maybe rope burns around her ankles. Maybe not because she's on. I don't know. Well, I guess I better get used to stuff like this if I want to be a full-fledged lawyer to see. Damn right, Athena. Come on, pull yourself together. Look, there's a book. What do we have here? A book? I'm guessing it fell out of her chest pocket. Wait! What if it's her diary? That's the most private thing a girl has. Private for an alive girl, Athena. She's not alive anymore. Time to read the diary. True, but considering the situation at hand, my apologies to the late Professor Court. No, don't! Speak with Hugh Connor, meet with Hugh about that report yesterday, prep for mock trial confirmation, meet with Mr. Wright about training seminar, mock trial begin. So this is her diary. Not a lot happening on 22nd and 23rd, just 24th, prepping for the mock trial. That's more like a planner than a diary. Every page seems to have the same sword mark printed on it at that. Well, that's just the page. I still think a girl deserves her privacy, but this may help us solve the case. Yes, we got the diary. Very, very nice indeed. All right. The arrow. A bit of an eyesore, the arrow. There's an arrow stuck in her side. Gunshot wounds and stab wounds are pretty common, but arrow wounds? This is a homicide any way you slice it. In other words, we have a murder on our hands. A murder? Here? In a law school? Who would have thought? I mean, we should have thought there should be a murder in anywhere, but it's quite ironic that there's a murder happened in a law school. So that makes this arrow the murder weapon. Well, that and the bow that shot it. Right, but where could the killer have shot her from? The stage is a sea of obstructions. I'm no expert on archery, but it can't be easy to hit a target with this much stuff around. Unless it's by accident. Would it be possible to kill someone by stabbing them with an arrow? I'm not sure. Guess we better do some more investigating before jumping to conclusions. I thought you meant do some more testing. Let's just continuously stab her with the arrow. The arrow that pierced the victim's side is stained with blood. Fabulous. Anything else about this woman? Let's have a look. Notice anything strange about the body? Take a deep breath and then take a good look. Oh, yeah. The wrists. Well, now that you mention it, there's no blood around it. Yet the victim's body is cold and rigor mortis has already started to dissipate. It would appear that quite some time has passed since Professor Court was murdered. Thing is, the quad was packed with students up until the start of the mock trial. Wait, then doesn't that mean she was killed at a different location? Oh, I know, the killer moved the body here while everyone was in the lecture hall. That's a definite possibility. Notice anything else? Her arms are raised over her head, and there are dark bruises around her wrists. Yeah, the professor was probably tied up with something. Eventually, her wrists were unbound, and as she reached up to stretch, she was killed? Actually, I'm not so sure about this theory. No, I think they're tied up above her head. Where? I don't know. Well, there's not exactly a lot to go on. Interesting. I think that's about all we're going to find out from the body for now. Nice work, Athena. Your face only turned 5 shades of pale. I was expecting 50. Progress! Absolute progress! We should probably take a picture of the crime scene just in case. Okay, I'm on it. Say cheese! We are being so disrespectful right about now. What is this? Cheese? And I thought I was the one with a twisted sense of humor. What's going on over there? That is a bruise, right? That's just a weird thing just coming out. I think that should do it. Alright, let's take a better look around the area while we wait for the police to arrive. This pile of rubble sticks out like a sore thumb. Looks like a broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly 2 statues on this stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. There were 2? Then that thing over there is the remains of another statue? Okay. I've noticed that the students are wearing different coloured uniforms. I presume the blue means they are lawyers, and the red means they are prosecutors, and the grey/yellow are judge students. I presume. That's what I'm getting at. This could be related to the case. Let's take a closer look. We could take a closer look. What's this? There's something buried in the rubble. The theme is Herald? Wait, we shouldn't disturb it. Let's just read what we can. Final act in torrid love triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's black heart. The fuck is going on? Hugh O'Connor has declared that he will confess to her if he wins. Wait, what? I seriously wish I hadn't read that. You find that more shocking than discovering a murder victim's body? Yeah, Athena. What the hell? But talking about my friend Junie here. She'll never lead guys on like that. Athena, you don't believe everything you read, do you? This article is clearly written with malicious intent. I'm not buying a word of it. You're right, but it's still disturbing, even if it's third-rate tabloid material. That's what third-rate tabloid material does. Oh, this? Wonder what this was a statue of. Whatever it was reddish purple in colour. Do you know what else is reddish purple in colour? Miles Edgeworth. When Apollo and I first got here, both statues were already here, but they were covered up. I bet they were waiting to unveil them when the school festival moved here to this stage. It was going to be Phoenix, right, and Miles Edgeworth, wasn't it? You mean the duffel bag looking thing was actually being used to cover the statues? I guess that just leaves the question. Were they broken by accident or on purpose? What a puzzle this is. No, oh yeah, Phoenix, right, Miles Edgeworth. Mr. Wright! Athena! Oh, here comes Apollo! I've never seen anyone move so fast. Listen, something big's happened. I was at the mock trial when the police announced the body had been found on campus. That's right, and we're the ones who phoned it in. We found Professor Court dead behind the witness stand over there. Wait, what? Can you show me? What the... We've already had a quick look at the body. It's definitely a homicide. Once the police get here... No, I know it's a homicide. I'm sure because it's the same, exactly the same. Tense. Exactly the same as what? Whoa there, Apollo. Take a deep breath and explain what you mean. It's the same. The body, that is. It's just like how it was in the mock trial. What? It's like the mock trial? I know, it sounds crazy, but... The body's location and position, the murder weapon, the lack of pooling of blood. It's all exactly like the mock trial. You're kidding, right? It can't really all be the same, can it? How? She was tied up. She has to be tied up for a long time for those bruises to form. Who planned? Did Juniper plan this? She's a judge student. She planned this. October 24th, theme is Legal Academy, 3F Lecture Hall. This thinking, like, just pointing at the middle of the forehead. The whole school's in an uproar. There won't be any more classes today. A murder on campus. That's the last thing I expected at a legal academy. I'll go tell Professor Means what we observed when we discovered the body. You two wait here until you've spoken with the police. Yes, boss. I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe we have to wait around here. I can't stay still at times like these. Exactly. We want to do some investigating. I hope Junie hasn't fainted from the shock of this whole thing. Athena. Athena. There you are. Junie, am I glad to see you? I was worried that... Don't worry about me. I am student council president after all. I need to be strong. Student council president? Well, how I'm impressed. She's really changed. She used to be kind of sickly and shy. Juniper, was it? You mind if we ask you a few questions? Yeah, we're stuck here waiting for the police. And there's really not much to do. Sure. What would you like to know? Okay, we'll talk to Juniper Wood. I take it you like sunflowers. Oh yeah, of course you like sunflowers. We had talked to her. She was a main suspect for the first trial. I haven't seen you in ages, Junie. What's it been? 7 years or so? Yes, and I remember how you were always there for me, Athena. Maybe it's just me, but I wanted to ask why you seem so distant. Remember how you used to call me Athena? I liked it better that way. It felt like we were sisters, you know? Yes, but I'm student council president now. And as a student representative of Themis Legal Academy, I have to act properly. Something's not right. Something's not right. She was never this stiff and formal before. I knew you wanted to be a judge, but I didn't expect this. It's such a prestigious school, and you're in the judge course to boot. Yes, and Professor Court had been in charge of it until, well, you know. Oh, right. Professor Court was the professor in charge of Junie's course. Wait, so if her body was shown in the mock trial, wouldn't the other students have something to say about this? Surely they know who Professor Court is. What sort of teacher is Professor Court? Probably strict. She would have to be, wouldn't she? If I had to sum her up in a single word, I'd say she was amazing. A judge must always seek the truth. That was her mantra, and she used it in trying to fix what was wrong with our school. She was a beacon of hope in this dark age of the law. What's wrong with your school? What did you mean by that? Nothing. Never mind. Am I imagining things, or did I just detect something in Junie's voice? Professor Court chose my script for the mock trial. Oh, you mean all of the students in the judge course had to submit a script? And yours was the one she selected? Wow, that's amazing, Junie! Fuck, she's gonna be a main suspect for the trial, isn't she? Because the script is exactly the same way as Professor Court went. Gonna have to save your ass, Junie. Again. Oh, thank you. But now Professor Court is. Who would do such a thing? Just yesterday we were working together, trying to get things ready. Excuse me. Yeah, that was her. Are you alright, Junie? Maybe you should take it easy for a while. So she's still got that cough. Guess she's not as strong as she pretends to be. Let's have a look at the mock trial. Why do you need a script in the showdown between a lawyer and a prosecutor? Well, we were simulating a trial, so we needed a script as a framework. All the details about the incident and the people involved are included in the script. We also prepared a crime scene, photos, a murder weapon, and other kinds of evidence. Wow, you guys think of everything. Must be hard getting all that ready. Yes, well, it was only Professor Court and I. After all, we didn't want the script or other elements of the mock trial to get leaked. Fair. That is fair. Absolutely fair. We were the only ones in the entire school who knew all of the details. Must have been a big pain in the... that must have been really difficult. I wrote the script so that the case could go either way. That way, the defense and the prosecution both had an equal chance of winning. If you think that's all she's capable of, you've got another thing coming. Huh? Who said that? Juniper's genius doesn't stop at her brilliant script. Yeah! Hi? Are you electrocuted? What is happening? She gave an award-winning performance as the defendant, man! I think I found a rival to my cords of steel. Hugh, Robin, aren't you going to introduce yourselves to our guest? As student council president, I won't have you treating them rudely. You're right. I heard Mr. Wright was bringing a couple of guests with him. Oh God, you're a dick, aren't you? That would be you two. Apollo Justice and Athena Sykes. Yep, I'm Athena Sykes. And I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet you. I'll pass on the handshake. I'm studying to be a lawyer. I gather, because you're wearing blue. The name's Hugh O'Connor. Nice to meet you. But some call me Mr. Perfect because I never score less than 100% on tests. I want to see how you crash out when you score 99%. I just want to see. Most pretentious introduction ever. And what's with his hands? Is it glued to the inside of his pocket or what? Yeesh. Let me be the first to apologize for Hugh's totally rude introduction. Sorry! Now here's my intro. I'm Robin Newman. I'm studying to be a prosecutor, like the really cool kind that nails the bad guys. Now, where's the sincerity? So he makes pottery too? And what's that brace-like contraption for? Is he really electrocuting himself? Ginny sure has made some unusual friends. These two were the lawyer and the prosecutor in today's mock trial. And even though I wrote the script, I also played the part of the defendant. Final act in torrid love triangle centered on campus she-devil Juniper Woods. Level-headed lawyer course genius and hot-blooded prosecutor course student will go head-to-head in a mock trial battle for the she-devil's black heart. Wait, these two are the guys who supposedly have a thing for Junie? Juniper, come on, your role's way beyond just that. That's right! The mock trial's just the start. She's also in the school festival's main event. Live on stage, Juniper Woods, and the crowd goes bananas. Woo! Are you all of you friends? I'm supposed to sing at the school festival. All of the other girls were too embarrassed to try out, so... My Junie singing on stage in front of people? Wow, she really has changed. Your performance, I was supposed to talk about your performance. I was responsible for making everyone's stage costumes. Is there anything else you do? And this is what I'll be wearing. Is it? Glow through fabric. It's kind of like... Okay, in the first Apollo Justice game, it's like that singer. That singer's cloak, isn't it? The one who was blind, but it turned out she wasn't blind. Her. And this is what I'll be wearing. That's amazing, Junie, but then again, you were always good at that kind of thing. These constellations in particular are really something. Oh, thank you. One of my favorite things to do is to look up at the stars in the middle of the forest. Huh, so you're a fan of the night sky then? Wow, Apollo, do you know you are such a romantic? It's not like that. I have this friend, he and I go way back, who got me really interested in space. Wait, you had friends when you were young? Color me surprised. So rude, Athena just being so fucking rude. As student council president, I cannot allow such mean-spirited teasing to continue. Eep, I think she's angry. Okay, we got some stage costumes. This is nice. I like it. The costumes were no problem, but as for singing, I'm not sure. No, you can do it! Okay, I do not like these guys. I think they're a bit much, but at least they got Juniper's back. Do you know what? Good friends, we like them. That's right. And anyone who says otherwise will have to answer to me. It's like a chivalrous love triangle. A damsel in distress and two knights in shining armor. Maybe that Themis Herald article wasn't too far from the truth. Speaking of the latest news, I wonder how the mock trial turned out. Is there even a winner? So, how did the mock trial end? We were just about to reach a verdict when the police arrived. Now we'll never know how it would have turned out. I guess that's what happens when there's a real murder doing a fake murder trial. It ended right before the verdict? Talk about bad timing. I was this close, man. I bet I would have won. I bet you no one win. But I bet the defense wasn't doing too badly either, right? Hi, Sky. Welcome, lovely. How you doing? Oh, I hope you're feeling better, lovely. I hope you're feeling okay. Jesus. Zen and the art of mastering the bar exam. Jesus. Is that the sort of thing you student lawyers read? It sounds like torture. We'll settle this some other time, and I assure you, I will win when that time comes. Like I'm gonna let that happen? I don't think so. I hope they don't end up hurting each other. Yeah. Oh, don't worry. The three of us have been good friends since we enrolled here. We even have proof of our friendship. Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Oh, I'm sorry you're still sad. Yes, do take care of yourself. I don't know. It is a very sad situation you're dealing with, but I do hope you're still taking care of yourself. I'm all right. I had a good day today. I had a quiet day today, but for some reason, when it comes to quiet days, I get tired easily. It's quite weird, but no, it's a good day. It's a good day. Proof? Like physical evidence proof? Yes, we're studying for a career in law, and in the legal world, evidence is everything. Yeah! As long as our friendship lasts, you can bet we'll be carrying them around. Ah, the famed Themis Legal Academy ingenuity at work. So where's that exactly is this proof of friendship anyway? That's great to hear. Yes, I'm still taking care of yourself. That's good to hear. That's good to hear. Yes, make sure you take plenty of rest. Did you manage to go to college today, lovely? Well, it's a secret. And if I show you, it would be bad luck. Oh, okay. Yes, okay, that's good, Sky. That's good. The reason why I'm saying that's good for you to go to college is that you'll be surrounded by people and you're in a new environment. So that's good to hear. I'm sure you weren't up to it at the time, but yeah, it's nice that you still go to college. I knew it. There's definitely some discord in Junie's voice. Ooh. Our friendship is sacred and inviolable. It's not something to be put cheaply on display. Proof? We don't need no stinking proof. Us three are friends forever. I can hear discord in their voices too. Are they robots? But they're talking about their friendship. What's going on here? Something wrong, Athena? No, it's nothing. Oh, all right then. Hey, isn't that... What is going on with those... That's weird. That was weird. Isn't that... Everyone stay right where you are. Don't move them... No! I know who that is. Woof. Detective Fulbright? Is something wrong? Why, if it isn't my little lawyer friends. Sorry, but the small talk will have to wait. Juniper Woods? You're under arrest for the murder of Constance Court. Who fucking called it? It was so fucking obvious. She wrote the script for the mock trial. That's exactly the same as the real murder. Ah. I fucking called it. I knew we were gonna defend Juniper Woods again. Girl, the court loves you. If only that you stand on the opposite side of the court. Considering you're learning to be a judge. And what? Wait a second, what's going on here? Why are you arresting Junie? Please, Detective Fulbright. We're involved in this case too. Aha! So you're the lawyers the dispatch said were first on scene. I can't tell you everything, but I will say this. These are two major reasons for her arrest. Number one, the suspect led somebody to where the body was. I didn't. And number two, the crime scene is exactly how the suspect portrayed it in her script. But you can't arrest her on just those grounds. True, but there's more. However, Prosecutor Blackquill specifically told me to say no more than that. You know, no, not him. I don't want to... So Blackwill's the prosecuting attorney on this one too? Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Why, there's blood on this. That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. Now, if you would, officers. Yes, sir. But... Junie, I have to do something. I can't let them take her away like this. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have work to do. Somebody out there just does not like Juniper Woods. Hold it!
Hold it! I refuse to believe that she's the killer! Junie! I've decided. I'm going to defend you. I'll fight with everything I've got. Athena. Junie, it's good to hear you say that name again.
Aww. Hey, to interrupt your bonding time, but aren't you rather new to all this? You're barely even a lawyer. You're barely even a person. Well, I don't have much experience, and I may need Apollo and Mr. Wright's help at times. Who will defend my back, by the way? But nobody believes in Junie as much as I do. I'll help you too, Juniper. There's no way you murdered your professor. Bina. Apollo. Yeah, wasn't she speaking fondly of her teacher? Thank you both. I'm counting on you. We've got your back, Junie. Guess things worked out after all. Now that you have your lawyers, Miss Woods, it's time for us to head back to the station. I can't believe Junie's been arrested for murder. And I can't believe I accepted her case without asking Mr. Wright. Wait, you can tell him all about it. Take a deep breath and relax, Athena. I'm here to help with whatever you need. So let's get right on the case. Right! Oh. Sorry, I keep getting itchy. I won't have this case left in the hands of rank amateurs. If anyone's going to solve this case, it will be me. Time to investigate. Hey, more people to... Why, that smug little... He hasn't even finished law school. That was totally rude. And you're not the only one on the case, man. I'm in too. Big time. Juniper Woods, I'm gonna save you. Fucking heck. Now that those two are gone, let's get back to what I was talking about in front of the stage. About the mock trial, that is. Oh, right. You said the victim's location, position, and so on were just like in the script? Exactly. But without the script or any props, it's kind of hard to explain. Perhaps I could help. Hair, forehead. Oh my God, you're back! Prosecutor Gavin! What are you doing here? Shit, he's here! You two seem to know each other. Is someone going to introduce me? Why, I do believe we have a fresh face here. Greetings, Fraulein. I am Claudia Gavin. Some know me as a prosecutor, but I'm most famous for my former rock band. His face is a bit weird, but I'll just look past that. We were quite popular, you know, but regrettably the band went kaput. Perhaps you've heard of us, the Gavineers. I was the lead vocalist. Never heard of your band. Then again, I was out of the country till only recently. But can I get your autograph? You just met him like 3 seconds ago and you want his autograph? I mean, who wouldn't want his autograph? You know, he's sick. We love him. Claudia is sick. Forgive me, Fraulein, but I've retired from the music biz. But I'd be happy to offer my autograph as rock star prosecutor Claudia Gavin. Okay, that one then. She's a lively one, eh, Air Forehead? Didn't know she was your type. She's the newest member of Write Anything Agency, that's all. Nice to meet you. I'm Athena Sykes. A pleasure to meet you too, Athena Sykes. Now that the intros are out of the way, I'm sure you have some questions for me. Yeah, Air Forehead? Yes! Why are you here? This is so exciting! Why are you here? So what are you doing here, Prosecutor Gavin? I'm here for the same reason as your boss. To give a lecture and a training seminar. So he's the famous prosecutor they invited? You know, I was expecting Miles Edwards, but now that... Claudia... It's my second favorite. I will happily accept Claudia, okay? This is sick. I love him. So... Hello, Claudia. It's so good to see you again. I miss you so much. Just take down Black Quill. Just take down Black Quill, please. I fucking hate Black Quill, the fucking asshole. And I have another crucial role to play. The Governors are getting back together for the one-time special performance. That explains the stage, even though you guys disbanded? Which was a shame, by the way. Really. Yeah, I know how much you adored our music, Air Forehead. Anyway, I studied abroad in Germany to get my badge early, but I did graduate from here. Wait, so that performance Junie mentioned? I say you've already heard about... So it's gonna be based off that singer. Shit! Okay. Already heard about that. One student representative was selected to sing with us on stage. And the stage was supposed to look like this tomorrow. See, this makes me sad. This is supposed to be Miles Edgeworth. So what happened to him? Not that I don't like Clavier. Clavier is a cool dude, but where's Miles Edgeworth? I thought that was supposed to be Miles Edgeworth, so now I'm sad. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are these supposed to be you and Mr. Right? Bingo, Fraulein, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. But the worst part of this whole thing is... my long-awaited reunion with my mentor never came to pass. Wait, don't tell me your mentor was... Professor Court. She was the one who taught me how to think about the law. Constance Court. That's why you're here. So Constance Court was your professor here at the academy? She may have taught the judge course, but she had a huge impact on me. She was fond of saying, the end is only justified through proper means. Okay, I changed my view about Professor Court now. She seems like really cool. She wouldn't tolerate dishonesty and always revered what was right beyond all else. I could feel Prosecutor Gavin's sadness. Oh no, I think I'm gonna cry. We're here for you, Clavier. Athena, are you tearing up? Though I can't blame you, Prosecutor Gavin owes a lot of who he is to Professor Court. Exactly. So as you can see, we are both joined in purpose, so to speak, yeah? Now, let's rock this place hard. Huh? I don't follow. Let's rock what? Forget already, Hair Forehead. I said I'd help you explain the mock trial. We're going to reprise it right here in the lecture hall. It might help us catch her killer. Oh, this is going to be fun. Is he going to introduce us like a new game mechanic? That would be... so, please, please, please. Mock trial... All rise. Right, the stage is ready. And you, Air Forehead, ready to rock? No, the defense is not ready to rock. You saw the actual mock trial earlier, right? Just relax, you'll do fine. Besides, we have the script right here. Junie's masterpiece? The one everyone's been talking about? Yeah, and there's only one in existence. I borrowed it, if you will. Now, Fraulein, we'll need you to play the part of defendant and judge as per the script. Okay, got it. I've only read the case outlined so far. I don't know how it actually turns out, so I'll treat this like I'm prosecuting a real case. You, Air Forehead, will play the part of a fledgling lawyer, a role you were born to play. All the evidence is also here with us. We have everything we need to reprise the mock trial. Très bien! Let's get started. Defendant/Judge Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to rock. Court is now in session for our reenactment of the mock trial. Or what I like to call the mock trial. Yeah, a double mockery perhaps, but a trial is still a trial. Achtung, baby. It's no holds barred. Achtung. Let's rock. Aw, can't we take it easy today? Objection! It may just be a mock of a mock, but there's only one way to compete. You play to win. So remember, each time I catch you slacking off, I'm holding you in contempt of court. Great. A judge that voices her own objections and abuses her judicial powers. It's exactly what you need in a mock trial. Thank God she's not learning how to be a judge. Summary of the Ooh, what are you cooking, Sky? My fiance cooked some really nice carbonara and it was good. Now then, Prosecutor Gavin, your opening statement, if you please. You got it, four-line judge. Our case is set in a school very much like this one. The victim, a professor, female. The defendant, an archery club member, also female. Oh me, oh my, I'm innocent. Innocent, I tell you. That's some seriously bad acting, four-line. Anyway, the victim's body was discovered in the middle of the quad. Here's a shot of the crime scene. Ironically, it was Professor Court who posed as the corpse. Ear, forehead. How did the mock trial participants react to this photo? Look, Frieza, to see what you're gonna have. Nice. Mr. Newman was surprised by what Professor Court was wearing. He reacted with, oh, the green sweatsuit. That's not exactly what I would pick to focus on, so why would he care about that? Ah, too much of a fledgling to know what's important, that one. In any case, both in the mock trial and the actual case, Professor Court was wearing a sweatsuit. Moving right along.
Hold it!
Hold it? Hey, wait a second! The body was discovered in the same area as the mock case, although there was a stage. Plus the murder weapon, an arrow, and a lack of blood are also the same. That's right, and therein lies the significance of this mock trial. So let's keep rocking it hard, just like that. Right, what's the argument? Before the crime occurred, the defendant was to meet with the victim in the quad. Oh, let's see here. When I arrived at our meeting place, I found the professor with an arrow in her stomach. But it wasn't me. I didn't kill her. Oh, I saw the arrow, but I didn't kill her. You don't have to ham it up like that, Athena. It's called getting into character, Air Forehead. Don't be such a wet blanket. Right. Let's see. Oh yeah, then Hugh said... A frail co-ed used her bare hands to stab her professor with an arrow? I don't think so. At the time of the murder, a male student was seen holding a bow in the archery club room, which has a clear view of the quad. He shot the arrow into the victim before my client even got there. Nine, Air Forehead. That feigned swagger does not suit you in the least. Just stick to being who you are, Apollo. Order, order, order! Especially you, Mr. Justice. Me? But I was just trying to get into it like Mr. Eurorock had said. Okay, what's the prosecution's rebuttal? So, the victim was shot from the archery club room before the meeting even took place. Hence, the defendant could not be the killer. That seems to be the defense's assertion. Prosecutor Gavin, do you have any objections? The autopsy report notes that the edges of the victim's wound were unusually ragged. Could such physical trauma possibly result from an arrow shot from a bow? 9. I believe the victim was impaled with the arrow by hand, post-mortem. In short, the real murder weapon was not the arrow at all. When Robin was prosecutor, he had a tough time determining the real murder weapon. Well, he's just a student, a warm-up act, while I am the real deal, the headliner, so to speak. The true murder weapon was most likely the oil that was left in the art room. Oh, that's not an ice picker. An oil. What is that? WL. That is... Oh, okay. You use that to pierce small holes in materials like leather, wood, or fabric. Used by craftsmen for tasks like saddlery, shoemaking, bookbinding, and sewing heavy canvas. There wasn't anything like that on the stage. Okay. So somebody used an all that was left in the art room. An all? What's that? I mean, an all, you say? What might that be? It's a kind of tool used for poking holes in paper, wood, and other materials. It's kind of like an ice pick. I have a photo here if you're interested. Okay. So I first thought that. I thought that was an ice pick, but no. Okay. Gross. It's all bloody up to the handle. Please tell me it's just paint. No. You daft twit. Most likely, Fraulein. Pretty realistic, yeah? Let's pretend it's real blood for... Okay, it is paint. It is paint. Now, I'm the daft twit. But where's the actual murder weapon? I thought that was the actual... The defendant's prints were lifted from the murder weapon, of course. Furthermore, traces of the victim's blood were discovered in the art room. That's where I believe the murder actually took place. So, the question now is, how did the body get from the art room to the stage? This is actually very interesting. This is a good way to figure things out. The murder took place in the 3rd floor art room, but the body was found in the quad. It must have been quite a chore moving the body all that way. Not at all. There's a maintenance area and storehouse right outside the art room. And a cart used to carry balls around was found there. Oh, I think I've seen one of those before, but that's a pretty big one. A jumbo jar? Yeah? Big enough to fit a person or a body in it. The defendant dropped the body from the art room window, then moved it with the cart. That is how a high school girl could easily move a body all by herself. You don't say! You don't say! If I had something to eat, I might not, What? If I had something to eat. Oh, that's good. What did he find? Because I do love food. You gotta love some foodie foods.
Objection!
A body dropped from 3 stories up shows signs of massive blunt force trauma.
Objection!
Objection! That may be true, but... You failed to account for the large high jump mat in the storehouse. A body dropped onto such a mat would show no signs of blunt force trauma. Might not respond straight away. Ah, gotcha. Yes, do get some food, Sky. I hope it's really good food. Yikes. It's almost scary how similar this whole case is to the mock trial proceedings. Quite the crafty killer, in an attempt to cast suspicion on the archery club. They moved the body to the quad, where it would be an easy shot from the club room. Then the killer faked the murder weapon by inserting an arrow into the owl's stab wound. Sounds like he has only high praise for Junie's script. Were there any further arguments from the defense? Nope. It seemed like the teacher who was playing the judge was satisfied too. Time for the finale then. Your verdict, if you please, Fraulein Judge. Huh? Oh wait, that's me! Very well. This court finds the defendant, Juniper Woods. Wait a second. Even if this is just a mock trial of a mock trial, I don't want to declare Junie guilty. Yeah, perhaps that's not such a good idea. Let's end our mock trial here. Besides, it's about time I get back to my investigation. Thanks, you two. That little run-through of the mock trial cleared up quite a few things. That was really helpful, actually. I enjoyed that a lot. We missed you, Clavia. Just come back. Achtung, baby. The prosecution's already got a witness sized up too. That was quick. Prosecutor Blackwell's almost too good. You're showing a helpful mood today, Prosecutor Gavin. Well, like I said, I just want to catch whoever killed Professor Cord. Oh, exactly. Because she's his teacher. And there's no reason for me to start butting heads with you two. I don't think you're ever butting heads. You've always been so very helpful. Anyway, I won't say goodbye as I'm sure I'll be seeing you later. Oh, I hope so, Clavier. Bye, Clavier. I always thought prosecutors were all a rather scary bunch. But Prosecutor Gavin seems pretty nice. Yeah, he's not so bad as prosecutors go. Yeah, he's like the top best one. Goes to Miles Edgeworth, Clavier Gavin, maybe Francesca, and that's it. That's it. We should get back to investigating too. We don't have nearly enough information yet. And we also have to tell Mr. Wright that we accepted Junie's case. Right, looks like we have our work cut out for us. What do we need to talk about? Do we need to... What are we doing? The most prominent feature of this case is how closely it resembles a script. That makes it a tough one because we have to have a firm understanding of them both. No sweat. We can reenact the mock trial as many times as we want by reading the script. I'll check it out in the court record and commit it to memory later. Good. I bet the script and the mock trial are going to be the centerpiece of the real trial. Make sure you know them inside out. Yes, sir, Mr. Justice. Mr. Justice? Careful, I could get used to that. Oh, have a look. We haven't seen this. A body with a protruding arrow was found in the quad. But the murder weapon was an awl. The arrow was inserted as a ruse. The actual murder scene was the art room where traces of blood were found on the floor. The body was dropped from the 3rd floor art room to the maintenance area below. A mat was laid out to cushion the fall. A bull cart from the storehouse was then used to move the body to the stage. Okay. The archery club's room has a good view of the quad. The body was moved to the quad to make it look like an archery club member has shot the victim with an arrow. Buy with funds just if I borrow one from the archery club, it could give away part of the script's plot. Sweatsuit. Victim's outfit will be a red one from the prosecutor course. But it's green. The investigation. Apollo, any advice on how to investigate this case? Oh, start by interviewing people about the basic facts. Interview people. Got it. Hey, you there. What can you tell me about the... Oh, hold on, Athena. The trial's tomorrow, so try to limit it to people with some relation to the case. Okay, got it. Limit the interview pool. Right. You might also want to take it down a notch, otherwise you'll be dead by tomorrow. He wants me to calm down at a time like this? Junie's fate rests in my hands. I just have to win this one. Okay, so where are we going? That's where we are. Hey, what do you think you're doing? The crime scene is off limits to students. I'm not a student, I'm a lawyer. Yeah, right. Just because you're in law school doesn't mean you're a lawyer. You should see what she did to the last cop who said something like that to her. Why are you threatening an officer of the law? Yikes! No, it's not a threat. It's more like a friendly warning. Guess he should go before I get myself arrested for assaulting an officer. I guess we're moving on. October 24th, the Legal Academy. I will be back. I will just need the loo. I am back. Sorry about that. I need the loo and then I needed a swig of drink. There we go. Okie dokie. Ah, Mr. Wright. I heard they arrested your friend Juniper. Yeah, Detective Fulbright just took her in. I refuse to believe that one of our students is capable of murder. We must prove her innocence by any means necessary. The end justifies the means. What do you mean, the end justifies the means? I, Professor Means, always say what I mean, and mean what I say by all means. Damn right, Professor Means. Ooh, that sounds painful, Sky. That does sound painful. Ooh. Have you put, what's it called? Antibacterial stuff on immediately. Here at our esteemed academy, we train our students to produce meaningful results. You believe in Juniper's innocence, do you not? Of course I do. Junie wouldn't even hurt to fly. It's just your hand. Oh, that's fair enough. Is it painful? I hope it's not too painful. Oh, fuck that smile again. Precisely. We have justice on our side. The only other thing we need are results. It is the height of folly to endanger your client by failing to pursue all means possible. Sure, I want to prove her innocence, but I don't like the sound of that, the end justifies the means part. It's a bit odd, isn't it? Well, you are still young and idealistic. It's no wonder you failed to see the wisdom therein. There is but one thing to do now. I must personally take up Juniper's defense. What about? What about Athena? She says that she's going to be the defense, right? Oh, Sky, don't say that. I know it's terrible now, but... And it feels like that at this point, but... Please don't say that. Just care enough that you take care of yourself, okay? That's all we ask. You're going to take up her case, Professor Means? Prosecute and classy cafe. Oh, so does the maids like dress up as prosecutors or something? I'm so confused. I may be a professor, but I am still licensed to practice law. In fact, I have even battled Professor Cortin. Well, in court. Have you now? Why do I get the feeling that he's the murderer? No kidding. So you guys are rivals or something? I'll just say it to a point. That's fair enough. That is fair enough. It's natural to feel that way when you're dealing with something like that. No, nothing of the sort. She was an esteemed colleague at the academy and in court. You see, both Professor Court and I graduated from this academy at the top of our class. Wow, I bet they both used to really bring it. Now, if you would excuse me, I had best go discuss the case with Juniper. Professor Means, please wait. I didn't want to say anything, but Apollo and I already agreed to take her case. It's true. Juniper is counting on us to prove her innocence. Really now? You two? And when were you planning on telling me? Sorry, boss. I know we should have asked first, but... relax. Your friend was just hauled away in front of your eyes. Sometimes you just have to make snap decisions, and I think you made the right one. How wonderful! Very well, Athena Sykes. Let me ask you just one thing. As a lawyer, What is it that you treasure beyond all else? That's an easy one, Professor. Seeking justice for my clients. What a wonderful answer. Juniper must be overjoyed to have a friend such as you. As her professor, I too shall do whatever I may to help her. And if you decide to take the end justifies the means strategy, come see me at once. No. That's a no. Let's hope it never comes to that. Now, if you would excuse me. Bye. Well, time's wasting. You better start investigating and fast. But first, how about I tell you everything I know so far? Yes, please. Sure, but when am I going to do the actual investigation? Have you learned anything new about the case? Actually, I ran into Prosecutor Gavin, and he told me something interesting. Seems the murder took place in the art room. There's traces of a large pool of blood there, so the police believe the body was moved from there to the stage. What? Really? Just like the mock trial again. The police are searching the art room, but whether they'll find anything, well, what? Come to think of it. Let's do our own crime scene investigation before it gets too crowded around here. Huh? Are we even allowed to do that? It's no big deal as long as we leave it exactly like we found it. Plus, no, never mind. Now, where was I again? Oh, what food are you having, Sky? Sounds yummy. But there's really no need to talk about it right here, right now. I want you two to find out for yourselves. Ooh, so we're going to the art room. So were you shocked by your conversation with Professor Means? Oh, I guess so. Actually, that was pretty shocking. The dark age of the law. I'm sure you've heard those words before. Sure, a number of times. Prosecutors file false charges and lawyers fight back by fabricating evidence. There's a lot of that going around these days. But the question is, how is it related to the case at hand? Training students to produce results. That is the school's policy. Wow. Well, that in and of itself isn't a bad thing. Right. As long as those results come by fair and honest means. Oh, but what was it that Professor Means said? The end justifies the means? The what? The Vibes Chips Virgin? I never heard of Chips Virgin before. What's that? Does that mean they've never been fried before? Vibes Chips Virgin. The Dark Age of Law. To survive the Dark Age of the law, you must use any means necessary. Fabrication of evidence and false charges are unavoidable in the quest for results. That's what they're preaching here at Themis Legal Academy. But what will happen to our legal system if... legal system if results are all that matter anymore? Oh yeah, I know. I've heard of Vibes as a brand, don't you worry. But I just never heard of Chip Virgin before. Maybe I'm just very old. Arcane Vibes. I was telling you what kind of phones they are? Okay, well now I'm very confused. Alright, now I'm very, very confused. Oh, it says I never heard of chips virgin before. Oh, you mean they're just like a normal chip? Not like crinkly. They're just normal McCain vibes chips. I thought you meant phone virgin, like Virgin phones from the Virgin Network. I don't think that... No, they're still around, Virgin Network. Oh, so that's what the teacher was saying. That the end matters to everything. That's what he's saying. No, that's wrong. But what happened to our legal system if results are all that matter anymore? Relax, it's just a rumor. I'll take it with a grain of salt if I were you. I'll send a picture in the DC to show you what they are. Please do. Because I tried Googling Vibes Chips Virgin and nothing came up. Oh, that's a relief. He had me going there for a minute. Wait a second. What if Mr. Wright examined the victim's body for a reason? Maybe he was worried someone might actually tamper with the evidence. So true. I think that about wraps up what I know so far. The fact that this case closely resembles Miss Woods' script is obviously important. Knowing that, you should probably try and identify what's the same and what's different. Okay, I'll try talking to as many people as I can on campus. Can we go to the maintenance area? Where's the ball trolley and there's the... So this is the maintenance area. Let's see. During the mock trial, Prosecutor Gavin said... Oh, so that's the 3rd floor. That the art room is right above here on the 3rd floor. And that the body was dropped from there onto a high jump mat from the storehouse. Okay, which is that. Right, and then he claimed that the body was transported to the stage in a ball cart. And then, there's someone else here. Hey, it's Robin! Wow, you scared the crud out of me! Yikes, right back at you. So what are you doing out here? I'm working out so that I can become strong enough to save Juniper! But I'm so worked up. My training brace is almost breaking at the seams. All right, the girl you like got arrested, so you're psyching yourself up to rescue her. Yes, because I'm the manliest of manly men. That's why I work out with my manly brace. You go, dude. Except I hear some discord in that manliest of men's voice of yours. I don't mean to be rude, but can't you talk without shouting? Sorry! I'll try not to shout so much, if at all possible, that is. It is not at all possible by the sound of it. So do you mind if I ask you some questions as Junie's lawyer? No problem! Ask away! Keep him coming, man! Ouch, my ears ache already. Okay, let's see these virgin chips. Oh! I've seen ads for these. They always have. I have seen this in ads on Channel 4. It would be people go looking at it. It's like a crisp, but chip, like a crisp chip or something like that. Them. Gotcha. But I don't think they're called virgin. Are they? I think that what made me laugh, the fact they're called virgin. Unless you meant vinegar. Because there's different flavors. Which I didn't realize there were different flavors. Okay, good to know. What am I talking to you about? Come on. Robin, could you tell me a little more about yourself? You want to know about me? I'm a second-rate member of the Fine Arts Club. Oh, are you now? The Fine Arts Club? Looks like broken pottery or plaster. Maybe this is the source of that noise we heard. There were supposedly 2 statues on this stage. I seem to recall hearing that a co-ed from the Fine Art Club had made them. 2 big banners and a pair of wicked statues. This is just an illustration, but it's not half bad. Wicked statues? Wait, are those supposed to be you and Mr. Right? Bingo 4-line, and they were so big and magnificent too. What a terrible waste. Say, did you create those stage statues by any chance? You bet I did. Both of them. Put my blood, sweat and tears into those things, man! It must have been terrible seeing them all smashed up like that. Nah, I couldn't face Professor Court if I let something like that get me down. What do you mean? Professor Court was a Fine Arts Club advisor. She was all about truth and beauty, man. She always said the only good result is the truth. That and only lawyers who seek the truth through legitimate means produce worthwhile results. Yes, I'm totally on your guys' side. She must have been an incredible woman. I say, she does sound like an amazing woman. Yeesh, when you call me loud and I practice my chords of steel, it reminds me of K-pop demon hunters, where they're like, yeah, 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 yeah! Oh man, why do I have to take the prosecutor course? I mean, how am I supposed to save Juniper if I'm studying to be a prosecutor? Don't worry, I'll clear Judy's name, you see. The 3 of us had a dream. We swore we'd make it happen together. Prosecutor, lawyer, judge, the 3 of us would hold fair and honest trials. The dark age of the law? Ha! We were gonna put a nail in its coffin, man! Wow, you guys swore to do that. But no, that stupid school rule had to ruin it. School rule? Which one? Anyone with a prior conviction, no matter how minor the offense, they won't be allowed to graduate from this stupid holier-than-thou school. A tough legal academy with even tougher rules. Wait, what? Junie will never become a judge unless I can prove her innocence. And if I fail, the 3 of them will never realize their dream. Quack! It's like someone put pressure on my pressure. Well, that's right. I mean, wonder if I need to present this to him. Whoa, deja vu, man! It's like I can almost taste my near victory again. But no, the final showdown was cancelled because of that murder. This topic sure seems to strike a raw nerve. I hope it doesn't come between you guys. You kidding? Our friendship is like a diamond, only tougher. It's like a powder keg before a spark. It's like the calm before the storm. That's basically what he's like. He's like sheep screaming. In other words, it's under a lot of pressure and ready to blow at any moment. Maybe we can show him this. Ah, that paper! So, Robin, is this article true? The author of the article has been gunning for the three of us for some reason. It's been nothing but trashy articles like this as long as I can remember. Maybe the author just wants your attention? No way, man. The venom in those articles is way beyond that. I wonder. You would have nothing to do with the arrow. I don't think. I wonder. Okay, here's the thing. I wonder if the lawyer, the student lawyer, joined the archery club. I haven't really seen these. Whoa, did you make that? Let me fire it in the kiln for you. Just give it to me and I'll take care of the rest. I think I'll pass on the kiln firing this time. Okay, it's nothing to do with that. Maybe? No, it's nothing to do with the arrow. The book? Nope. No, he just goes over and fucking smashes things. You go do that. I think we're gonna move. October 24th, Bemis Legal Academy 3F Lecture Hall. Look, there's Hugh. Hey, Hugh! Oh, it's you two. Do you want something? Did you find anything? You said you were going to do some investigating of your own. Nope, nothing yet. I'm afraid it's not looking very good for Juniper. You don't really think Juniper could have done something like this, do you? Oh, yeah, you go on and read that, like that's gonna fucking help. Only the author and the victim knew the contents of the script. Both the stage and the art room are in the exact same state as described therein. We haven't looked in the art room. Nobody could commit the crime like that unless they already read the script or wrote it. But look, Professor Means is better able to handle this than you two, so just leave it to him. No! There it is again. I'm picking up some discord in Hugh's voice. I guess I'm talking to him. Hugh, would you mind telling me a little bit about yourself? Whatever. I'm 6'1" and under this uniform, I'm 100% lean muscle. Ugh. Ew. My grades are outstanding and I'm the ace of the archery club. I told you! I'm so good at this game. I could figure things out about people before I figured out about these people. Yeah! Needless to say, I never miss my mark. Oh, do you not now? Interesting. Oh, and I'm incredibly humble too. How can you even say that with a straight face? Those around me call me a genius, but I pay them no mind. But when it comes to tests, I always get 100%, so I suppose it's only natural for them to say I'm a genius. Can I say you're egotistical? But, as I said before, I pay them no mind. I heard you the first time. But what about the mock trial? It sounded like you were about to lose to Robin. There's a very good reason for that. You see, right before the mock trial started, I saw the body. You saw the body? Right, and I was so distraught that I basically handed Robin a victory. Hugh, would you mind telling us a little more about that? Yeah, you discovered the body? Right before the mock trial, the campus was empty. Everyone was here in the lecture hall. Your attention, please. This is an announcement from the mock trial committee. The mock trial will begin shortly. All students and faculty, please proceed at once to the lecture hall. That's right. There was that announcement and that everyone came in here. The only exceptions were the mock trial participants. Okay, we're getting into the nitty-gritty of it all. Let's go. We love that. We love to see that. Juniper, Robin and I were in our personal dressing rooms next door. Okay. Wow, your own personal dressing rooms? That's total VIP treatment. Actually, they're for student-teacher meetings. They don't even have windows. Okay. The other two waited patiently in their rooms, but that's not my style. Okay, so that's Newman and Juniper. Okay, that's Robin and Juniper. Okay. That's O'Connor. Okay. So I headed over to the archery range on the other side of the quad. I did some meditation while I waited. Of course he fucking meditates. That's the best way to relax. Oh my god, is it? Is it with your meditation? I'm sure meditation relaxes. It's just, it's not for me. But it just gets snobbier and snobbier by the day. Then just before the mock trial was to start, I headed back towards the main building. That's where you saw the body? As I walked across the quad, I passed in front of the stage. So that's when you saw the body? Right. It was quite a shock. As much as I hate to admit it, my legs were shaking. That's understandable. I could have easily beaten Robin if it hadn't been for that. Wait, hold it right there. You went through with the mock trial even though you had just discovered a body? Why didn't you tell anyone? I mean, we're talking about someone getting killed here. I think I know why. Was it because of this? Where did you get that? So this article in the Themis Herald is true. The winner of the mock trial would get to make his confession to Junie. Right, but if I reported the body I'd found, the whole thing would be called off. He really wanted to win that bad? Bad enough to ignore a dead body? I don't think Juniper would like that, my dude. I'm sorry, he won't like that. She won't like that at all. Sorry, but that's not normal. Or could their love for Junie really be that strong? Thanks for sharing that important piece of information with us. I hope we get into the bottom of... Their friendship is just not right. It just doesn't click, does it? It's something weird is happening. I don't like it. It's weird. Is it weird? I think it's weird. It's weird for me. Their friendship is weird. It may prove useful at tomorrow's trial. Good, because that's all I have to say about the matter. Thanks, and don't worry, we'll prove Juniper's innocence, you'll see. I can't say you two inspire much confidence. Okay, Athena, what's next? I don't know, we gotta move somewhere. Oh. Well, the body's gone, that's great. I thought the area was cordoned off. Hey, the police were discussing something over there. Oh, I know. I'll just quietly sneak over for a listen. Here goes. Ah, Athena, watch where you're... Huh? Eek! Ouch. Who put this stupid box here? Wait. Eek! Oh, Apollo, this box, there's... What is it? What now? There's someone or something inside. Don't let it be a snake. You morons just blew my cover. What the? There really is someone inside. What is this? That someone is me, Miriam Scuttlebutt. And I'm a senior in the judge course. Well, what's with the box? It's the fate of we who live in the shadows. There's a very good reason why none may see my face by the light of day. She's the one who wrote the article. Wait, if you're taking the judge course, did you write a mock trial script too? You really want to see my script that bad? Well, you better watch out. Read it without my permission, and you wish you hadn't. Who cares? I'm sure it was rejected for a good reason. Oh, good. We're talking to this person. Excellent. Wait. I'm starting to think back. Wasn't there a Slytherin in Harry Potter, the Chamber of Secrets called Miriam? And Hermione was trying to use Polyjuice Potion to turn into her, but she ended up turning into Miriam's cat. Let me have a think. Harry Potter and the Chamber Secrets. What's the name of that Slytherin? Girl. Hermione. Fuck, I can't remember her name. Tries to turn into Millicent. Okay, I was thinking of a completely wrong person. Millicent. Okay, it was not exactly Miriam. Miriam is the name of the actress who's played as Professor Sprout. Very nice indeedy. Anyway, Miriam Scuttlebutt. Oh, so you're studying to be a judge too? You must be classmates with Juniper. Are you a friend of hers? Juniper? Sure, she's my friend. That's why I'm gathering info. Now, tell me all you know. You know, for tomorrow's trial. For tomorrow's trial? What are you talking about? I'm going to take the stand, naturally. So, witness for the prosecution is some weirdo in the cardboard box? This disguise is how I get my scoops. But you're right, it's me. You're right, it's me. So tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. She's not her friend. Well, wait a second, Miriam. Repeat what you just said. A lawyer with brains as bad as his ears. Poor Juniper. I'm taking a stand tomorrow. Tell me everything you know for Juniper's sake. Clear enough for you this time? I thought so. Athena, my bracelet's reacting. Really? That means a lie already? That was quick. Ooh. What's going on? No, it's not for Juniper. I know it. I mean, we already know that's a lie. She's the one who wrote that article. She's jealous of Juniper. Gotcha. That's strange. You suddenly tightened your grip when you said, for Juniper's sake. It's like you subconsciously tensed up because you're lying. What are you talking about? When did I ever lie? Okay then, let me ask you this. God, she's got a temper. Thank God she's hiding in a box if this is how she's going to react. Look at the punches. You can see her fist. Why were you selected as a witness? That's an easy one. I'm the editor-in-chief of the Famous Herald. Of course you are. Of course, I knew that. I know everything there is to know around campus, even the darkest of secrets. Editor-in-chief, huh? Pretty impressive. Yeah, well, it's a lonely one-woman operation. I do it all myself, from reporting to editing to publishing. Still impressed? I'm a perfect storm of journalism because I bring it all to the table. Why is she a snake? What's this all this thing for? Why are you snake? And this is the evidence. Here. Excuse me. An extra edition of the Famous Herald, published to coincide with the mock trial. Sorry, my throat. Thanks, Miriam. Shit. That's the problem with doing different voices. Your throat just goes. Thanks, Miriam. You've revealed who you truly are. Someone who's never had Junie's best interests in mind. What? Are you questioning our friendship? Yes. I'm also questioning your temper. You should probably go to anger management classes, and thank God you're in a box. Look, you may want answers, but no can do, because what you're saying conflicts with this piece of evidence. That's the Famous Herald, the paper I published. What about it? Are you really that dense? This article is full of malicious lies about Junie. It's definitely not something a true friend of hers would write. You got it all wrong. Another staff member wrote that one. I don't think so, Miriam. You even said it yourself just a moment ago. It's a one-woman operation. Or did you forget already? If you'd just given me the info you have, stupid pawn, Juniper's just using you. Oh. Now, I want the truth, Miriam. You hide in your box in order to collect gossip for your sleazy paper, isn't that right? You're not really friends with Juniper, are you? Duh, she's the target of my scoops and my readers demand dirt. Extra, extra! The dirty little secret of the squeaky clean student council president! Dirty little secret? Alright, what are you planning to say in court, huh? I'm a witness to her part in the crime. I'm going to tell it all in a shocking expose. The end justifies the means. That's my brand to tell all journalism. The end justifies the means? Wait a second. In this dark age of law, many of us embrace Professor Means' methods, even featured judges. I've even adopted an end justifies the means brand of journalism, which includes tape recorders secretly hidden all over our campus. I think that's illegal! secretly recording every last word without anyone being any the wiser. Doesn't she realize it's totally illegal? Well, thank you, Athena. In a law school, she should fucking know that. And one of them was at the scene of the crime, the art room. You put a tape recorder in the art room? What did it record? You want to know? You really want to know? Oh my god, this woman is being an absolute... Is being a... Okay, how to say the word without actually saying the word. Continuous bitch. There. Yes, please. That's so nice of you to... Like, I'd really tell you now. The big scoop comes out in court tomorrow. You're so mean, Miriam. According to my evidence, a fatal fissure had opened between the three of them. Who? Junie, Hugh, and Robin? And what do you mean by fatal fissure? Juniper, Hugh, and Robin used to be the best of friends. Used to be. They still seem to get along fine to me. I did sense some discord though. So you don't know anything. Professor Means has his followers and Professor Court had hers. Their influence is inescapable. Are you implying that one of them adheres to that extreme idea you and Professor Means have? But why would anyone follow that philosophy? How could you possibly understand? You're new around here. Miriam, wouldn't you feel better if you came out of the dark and into the light? God, what is this? Fucking Star Wars? What are we doing? I can see fine in here. You'll be the one seeing the light in court tomorrow. Then you'll realize how guilty Juniper Woods really is. We're going to have to cross-examine her tomorrow, but I don't know where to start. Well, let's at least take care of what we can today. You're right. Let's see what else we can find out. Well, I think I've talked to everyone who is somehow linked to the case. Okay, maybe it's about time we wrapped up our investigation. Oh wait, we haven't met with Junie yet. Yeah, you're right. What about Junie? Let's head over to the detention center. I thought there was a room fucking missing. Yeah, bye, Miriam. I feel like we haven't done much investigation in this game. October 24th, detention center visitors room. Athena, thank you so much for coming. She called me Athena like she used to. Maybe she's finally letting her guard down. We gotta talk to her. Junie, the crime's unfolding exactly like your script. Any idea what's going on here? We wanted to make it fair, so the script was kept secret until the day of the mock trial. And the only people who knew the details were Professor Court and I. Nothing we haven't heard already so far. However... Yes? What is it, Junie? There was this one article in the school paper. You mean this one? It's more like a tabloid piece than a newspaper article if you ask me. I've been worried that the trial would wreck the friendship between Robin, Hugh and me. She wants to stay friends, but both of the guys are hoping to take it to the next level. Oh, the passion of high school drama. Wish I could have experienced it. And I know I shouldn't have, but... I revised the script to favour the prosecution. But Professor Court noticed it immediately and changed it back. Ah, so if Robin had won, Hugh wouldn't have been able to confess his love to Junie. That would have kept the trio's relationship the same. Never knew Junie could be so devious. Sorry, I guess my personal problems probably won't be of any help in court, huh? Hi, Gloopy! I'm doing good, lovely. How about you? I hope you're doing well. Happy Thursday! You never know. Help often comes from the most unexpected places. Thanks, Juniper. Ooh. We didn't even go to the art room though, or is that the next investigation? I was wondering about that all you had on when you were arrested. Detective Fulbright, we found this in the suspect's pocket. Oh, why there's blood on this? That's evidence we made for the mock trial. A mock trial? Never heard of such a thing, but it sounds fishy to me. Real fishy. You're fishy. It was the murder weapon from the mock trial. Professor Court and I were prepping it in the art room until the day before the trial. I didn't even realize I still had it on me until I was arrested. Then we've nothing to worry about. There shouldn't be any way to link it to the crime. Still, that blood red color on the oil bothers me. Wasn't it just paint or something? I mean, I was looking at it from pretty far away, but it probably was just paint. But that's what bothers me. It wasn't on the oil when we were prepping it yesterday. It wasn't? Then how and when did it get there? Wait, what? Well, before the mock trial began, I showed Thena and Mr. Wright to the waiting room. Then I went back to my dressing room to get the trial props that we were going to use. That's when I found the art room key and the oil with what looked like blood on it. The key and the oil? All? Professor Court normally has the art room key since she's the Fine Arts Club's advisor. And since that key was there in the dressing room, I thought she was the one who had painted the oil to look like it had blood on it. After all, she always insisted that the props should be realistic, so... The oil suddenly shows up on the day of the trial with what looks like blood on it. I have a really bad feeling about this. Me too, but let's not jump the gun on this. Can we figure this out? You and Professor Court were busy preparing for the mock trial together yesterday, right? Was that the last time you saw her? Yes, I left school at around 6 p.m. Did you notice anything different about her? No, I didn't notice anything out of the ordinary. She looked and acted the same as always. I would have never guessed she'd end up like this. It looks like we're about out of time. Thank you for coming to see me. We'll do everything we can to prove you're innocent tomorrow. I know, and I believe in you, Thena. Well, I should go now. Bye. Is she going to be alright? She's like a shadow of the girl we met back at the academy. Oof. You're going to make me on Sims 4? I would love to see pictures if that's alright. Are you on my Discord? I think you're on my Discord. I remember you seeing me on your Discord. I would love to see what you do. What you do on The Sims 4. I believe I have a Sims channel on Discord, I believe. That would be so sick. Thank you. The Junie I knew was always like that. A little sick, weak and sickly. But the fact that she's lifted her facade shows that she trusts us. Even still. What is it? Well, when Junie and her two friends were talking about their friendship, I sensed some discord in their hearts. Seriously? Yeah, but it was really faint. I might have been mistaken. There's no reason to doubt their friendship, is there? Why couldn't you just do it, Athena? I would have loved that. Don't worry, everything will be fine. You and Juniper are friends, right? You know that friend I mentioned to you earlier? Well, get this. Whenever something's troubling one of us, the other can just feel it. That's real friendship. Exactly. Exactly. That is so true. When you sense that something bad is happening with your friend, you could just sense it, you know. It's just simple. You could just sense it. I suppose you're right. Might as well forget about that and concentrate on the trial. Yep, tomorrow's the big day. Let's sort out what we know so far. Okay. The victim, Professor Constance Court, was murdered in the art room on the 3rd floor. We know that, yeah. Then her body was moved to the outdoor stage in the quad. Also, the location where we found the body was just as the mock trial script described. I wish those were the only similarities they shared. What do you mean? What I mean is the script in this case are exactly the same in almost every respect. So it follows that the actual trial may very well unfold just like the mock trial did. Oh, I meant my Discord channel, lovely. So if you go to my link tree up there, on the pinned comment at the top, it will take you to my Discord channel. So it follows that the actual trial may very well unfold just like the mock trial did. Oh no! The mock trial ended right before the prosecution was about to win. Well, that's not gonna happen. This time, Junie will be declared not guilty. Of course, I intend to get our results the honest way. We could do this. We'll be fine. After all, I have Apollo, and he's the king of being fine. I wouldn't say that. Very nice. We will save this. Yes, we will overwrite this. We are gonna leave it here, I think. I just want to do it bit by bit because the trials are just super duper long. Why is the special one of the pirate? That's funny. Anyway. Yeah, I am gonna leave it here, lovelies. Ooh. Nice, thank you, Gloopy. I just saw your friend request. Thank you, lovely. I am gonna leave it here. Thank you ever so much for joining me in my stream. I hope you guys love it as much as I did. I will play some more Ace Attorney next week. I am going to be playing some Marvel Rivals. I think it'd be good to take a little bit of a break on Baldur's Gate. Just for a little bit. But also, I want to play Marvel Rivals. I want to play Marvel Rivals because I think Deadpool is out. I do believe Deadpool is out, right? Where you can be anything with him, I believe. As far as what I understand about Deadpool. I will double check on that. Deadpool's release date, Marvel Rivals. Let's have a look. January 16th! What time? Not just by his role, but by his current equipment. Alright, it won't tell me the time. Why won't you tell me the time? Oh my god, so Deadpool is fucking everything! But wait, what time? And this Captain Pool outfit, fucking hell. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. What time is Deadpool coming out tomorrow? It won't tell me. Damn it. What name would you have for Sim Fiance? Well, if you're doing me, Bertie. Bertie's my fiance's name. Oh, Bert's. Bert's, B-E-R-T-Z-Z. That's his like game name. Anyway. I'll play Marvel Rivals tomorrow anyway, simply because we'll see what it's like. I also want to... No, I don't want to record this. Can I reply this? I can. At everyone. Perfect. Yeah, so I'm thinking of playing Marvel Rivals tomorrow. If you guys will want to join, but so sorry about that. Let's see who's available to raid. I don't think loading ready run accepts raids, which is again very annoying. I don't know who I'm feeling for. Here's the thing though, I got to be in the mood. I'm just gonna raid Vtuber again. I believe. Yeah, we'll raid him. We'll raid him. I believe he's just chatting, so that's okay. Anyway, thank you so much for joining me in my stream. It's lovely to have you guys here. If you want to watch my YouTube, if you want to watch my other streams or like stream VODs, there should be a pinned comment to the link tree up there where you can go to my YouTube if you want to subscribe and watch my stuff. And also we're playing Marvel Rivals tomorrow. It was originally going to be Baldur's Gate 3, but I kind of want to take a bit of a break, and also Deadpool. Who doesn't love Deadpool? So we're playing Marvel Rivals tomorrow. Whatever time that is, I got no idea, but hopefully he will come out by then. Obviously, Saturday night will be Assassin's Creed, and on Sunday there'll be some more Tiny Bookshop. I am determined to finish Tiny Bookshop, definitely. Yes, thank you, lovelies. Make sure you give Sayu all the love in the world. But yes, do take care. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I shall see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.